And starting this one, Chris Sale. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Ball, down. Aye.
In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Batting second, the designated.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Ball, that's in.
Two-0. And
that's
another
a ball.
There's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Carrying well. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Two down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Inside,
ball one.
And it's 1-0. That one hit to right. Acuna moving under it, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. What's the scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. The changeup missing. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Comes up empty.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Here's Profar down. The 0-1.
Ball inside.
Swing and a ground ball over to Turner for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Marsh measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
He goes down looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Adolis Garcia.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
Hey. That's a ball.
Swings through that one. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes Realmuto. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
All right, Chris.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
This is Bryson Stott. And the slider just misses. Real Muto off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, strike 1. In the air, left side, Yastrzemski under this one. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Tap foul at the plate.
That's outside.
That one outside, and that's ball 2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Garcia ranging back on it, and gone! And we're level. It's 1-1.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here is Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Tied up here in the early going. And he chases that one below the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Tapped softly on the ground. Throw to first in time.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
That's a ball.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one handled. Play made. That ends the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. All even at 1 apiece. Back at Truist Park, on to the third inning. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Nope.
And he lays down a bunt. Flips it, but it's not
Hey,
in
he's
time.
good.
Base hit.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. This one in the air. Olsen gets under it. Then there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
One out man at first. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Rojas dives back in safely. Late swing, foul to the left. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Man at first, one away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's off
Ball
the mark.
2.
Ball 2. That one
Ball.
missing
That's
inside. Man at second. In the air to left center. Harris on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Philadelphia, first baseman, Bryce
Here
Harper.
comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. On to first. And that is the inning. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
First pitch, not close.
Hey. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Misses
Inside,
off the
ball 3.
inside. Full count now. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
The shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Nope,
lay off
that's a
that
ball.
pitch down.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach in a huge
That's
lot
inside.
behind the hospital or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Harris, the base runner at first with one out. Runner on the move. Pitch
Ball that's
misses.
outside.
Throw.
Out.
Tag. Out. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there, so good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher, and the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money, gets the base runner, and they cut off that would-be base stealer.
That one
ball
misses. Ball 3. And Acuna
No,
will
that's
take
a
his
ball.
base.
Take your base.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman,
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Matt Olson down. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foul ball there. In the dirt. Oh, 2 now. That one ran inside, almost got him. One, 2 now.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jurickson Profar next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah.
Man on second, 2 down. Way out front for strike 2. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. They limit the damage here. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. All set for the start of the inning. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. That's ripped. Base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
That's a ball.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And that is cut on and missed. And now it's even 1-1.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Left field. Yastrzemski makes his way towards it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a foul ball. Boom. At first, 1 gone. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That one 95 to finish him off.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Real Muto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The 1-0. And another ball. Swings through that one for strike 1. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Drake Baldwin. Swinging a foul straight back. Yo 1. Popped up. Boom. Should have this one. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin.
So here's Riley now. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. That's to third. Slides for the stop. To first. In the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Mike.
This is such a difficult play for a third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look with StatCast.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then, boom, you hear the ball hit the mid, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
Yastrzemski takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Two down, nobody on. That
That's
one way
2.
inside.
Ball, that's just out.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, that one is
Ball
inside, and it's ball 4.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Just
Inside,
off the
ball
inside
2.
edge. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Braves strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back at Truist Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Chris Sale back to work.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Now, Johan Rojas.
Ball, that's out.
Just missed. One down, Phillies down a run. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Acuna towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter now, Trey Turner. Swings through that. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's a base hit, and now a 2-out opportunity for Kyle Schwarber.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes Schwarber to the plate. Step off throw to first. Out! They got him, and that will end the inning. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies 1. Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Harris measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. That one is hammered right field. Hits the top of the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. Struck out swinging his first time. Man at second. On the ground. Boom. Handles, throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder.
Here's Acuna.
Jr.
Ball! That pitch is out.
That one is absolutely belted.
that's
And foul ball. Here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Zach McCambley, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Pop getting cranked up as well. That one
Nope.
just misses.
Ball one.
And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 4-1 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Kyle Schwarber digs in now.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Nice grab onto the pitcher, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Bryce Harper to the plate, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. The Phils trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right down the chute. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That one to first. Olsen takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Philadelphia, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm, 1 for 2.
Ball, that's down.
That one
Ball
close, ruled a ball. And the count now 2-0. That one not close. And now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
2 down, nobody on. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Gets under it and pops it up. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the
Number
6th. And there's a
39.
new pitcher on the mound. Zach McCambly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin
Riley at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And the first offering is not close. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Kirkering getting loose as well. Missed
That's
with a
ball
changeup, and the count is 2-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And that's low for ball four.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Mike.
Runner on at first with one gone. Mike Yastrzemski up here. This one kicks it away from Real Muto. Riley into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Man at second. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. That misses the zone. Ball two.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Got him. Two gone now.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Fought off foul. Runner at second, two down. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Pitch kicks away. To third, tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Now one missed. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Michael Harris the second on deck for Atlanta. Two outs and one in scoring position. On the ground out to short. Turner with the throw to first. Inning over. One left for Atlanta, but they lead it 4-1. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park, and digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings through that one.
No, that's low.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Just missed. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Marsh gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That misses the zone. And now it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. One gone, runner at first. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. First offering, runner goes. Aye. Strike in there. Throw, safe. Man at second. And that one almost hit him. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's outside. Jackknifes out of the way. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. That's out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Braves, Robert Suarez.
Robert Suarez.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Line drive. This one could be trouble. In to scores the runner from third, and they cut the lead to 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Ball, that's upstairs.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The Phillies with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Run comes in from second, and now they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Here's Trey Turner, 1 for 3. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's it for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far when you don't have a good thrower behind the plate. He's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Out towards right center field. Harris on the move to the alley. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at Truist Park. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
The 1-0. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Outside with a breaking ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Two. In the dirt. Three and 2 now. And ball 4 to a board.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's providing them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. And in at second with an RBI double.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Up next.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base. Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Pitch gets away. But no advance from the runners. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Hit slowly on the ground. Turner tosses to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Zach McCambley will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Tanner Banks gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Jurickson Profar. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. Profar gets a piece there. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. Way inside, gets out of the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one way inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Stays alive. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Outside low. And now 3-2. Oh, he can't hang on. The underhand flip, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Up next for the Braves, catcher
Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. To third. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. Braves 6 and the Phillies 3. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Hey!
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Suarez, multi-time All-Star, 35 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Bryce Harper. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the 1-0. Foul ball. The Phils trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's in.
Just
No, that's
missed.
down.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
For Philadelphia, third baseman Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Ball, that's outside.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one almost got him. Here's a 2-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a foul ball, he stays alive. We'll see another payoff pitch. gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
3-2. Swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Phillies down in order, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
Now pitching for
Back
Philadelphia.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Zach Pop. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Austin Riley.
Leading off to the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ripped on a line to center. Rojas takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman,
Ozzie Albies will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Action in the pen down there. Jonathan Bolin, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kirkering also getting ready. One out, bases empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Inside, almost got him. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 1-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that's a 1-out single. So digging in, Michael Harris II. Oh, right to the backstop. To second. Albies into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
One out and a runner at second. That's a strike. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Man at second. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop,
Mauricio Dubon. Next up for the Braves.
Hey!
Man on second, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Zach Pop won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Jonathan Bolin gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. First pitch way inside, a fastball. Two on, 2 outs.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ball to strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering upstairs. Matt Olson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
That's ball 4.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman,
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle. He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
This is again 5 in a row.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Next pitch is outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. One more for Atlanta on the homer. Last chance coming up for the Phillies.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yoel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit.
Brandon Marsh.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias up and throwing. Wentz, the lefty, warming up as well. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Here comes the 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. 1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. On the outside corner, and it's 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The Phillies down to their final strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.